Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa. I am the host of this podcast and I am so thankful that you are here once again or either for the first time, and if it is your first time, welcome. This podcast is created to help inspire you and cheer you on and push you to your limits in the best ways possible to help you grow and also just give advice and talk. So whether you're new or you're not new, I'm just glad to have you guys. In today's episode, I wanted to talk about how you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that is okay. But before we get into that juicy, or I guess not juicy, tasteful cup of tea, before we get into it, I just wanted to do a little life recap. So I did it. We did the event at Golden Poppy, and it was insane and insanely awesome. For those who are not familiar, I had mentioned that I would be doing a pop-up event doing tiny tattoos at a local boutique that I have been a big fan of and a customer at, and they're just the cutest. And I've been wanting to do something with them for a couple years now, or as long as they've been open, and I've been open and stuff, but it's hard to do body waxing at a boutique, so this was something that we found would work. They asked me, and I said yes. I was nervous, but I still knew I wanted to do it. So in the past few weeks leading up to it, I have been prepping like crazy, getting stencils drawn, making sure that all my stuff is up to date as far as like intake forms and aftercare sheets, anything that I was going to need, list of things I would have to take, because working out of your environment, it can be kind of tricky. Not only are you in a different environment, but you have to make sure you have all of your supplies. And yeah, so I had to make sure I had everything. Ty and I set up at Golden Poppy the evening before, so that made it really much better, because I don't think I would have been mentally okay doing it the day of. That's just a lot going on. So we set up the day before. And then I also had to finish doing the stencils and flash sheets the night before. So we were working till like 8 or 9. And then the next day was at 11 to 4. So we got there at 10 and we were there from like 10 to 6-ish, or maybe like 5:30. I don't know. It was around that time frame. But anyway, the event was crazy. I got there at like 10, and I did not expect there to be this many people, I guess, at first, or maybe I did, but I didn't anticipate my reaction to it. I knew that I was already a little nervous being outside of my comfort zone, just being away from my studio. Usually when I am tattooing someone or even just servicing someone, it's me and that person, maybe one other person in the room if like they bring a friend, depending on the service. So I have a controlled environment and I control the environment. Like the vibe is chill and we're chilling. So knowing that I was going to be somewhere I was already outside of my comfort zone and there was going to be other people, I tried to take measures or could do things that I could control to help me feel better that would then overall help my work be better. Those things included having a wicker room divider so that people couldn't just stand right in front and watch. I also had a name list so that people weren't like waiting in a line for me, because that would have stressed me out if there was like a line of people just standing or sitting, waiting. I would have felt crazy. So we had a list and people would shop around or they would come back. If they knew that they were further down the list, they would come back a little bit later so that I could tattoo them. I also had a lot of help just to manage that while I was actually doing the work, which was amazing. So a big shout out to Kaylin, Ty, and Amelia for just being there and making sure I was either drinking enough water or any water, and just guiding all of our guests and running around basically making sure everything was good to go. But I'm going to be extremely honest. The first person, showed up. It was time to get started and basically do a run through. And I was like, okay, cool, we're doing this. And then 11 o'clock hit, because this was like a little bit before 11, like, I don't know, like 10:50. So 11 o'clock hit, and then there's like 5 people now at my area. And I got a little panicky, and in my head, I was freaking out. I was, telling myself, take deep breaths. You've done this before. This is not your first time tattooing. You control the environment. You can do this. But I was a little shaky. Like, my heart was like going really fast, and I was just like, okay, I need to calm down because I'm fine. Like, everything is fine. I'm fine. So mentally, I was like giving myself a pep talk. On the outside, I think I was pretty okay because nobody could tell unless I said something. But I just want to be super real with you guys. And yeah, like, even I get uncomfortable, but I'm always trying to break down those barriers because now when I go back, because I plan to go back, I'm going to feel so much better and the flow is going to be easier because by the second person, halfway through the first person, I was like, you know what? It's fine. I had headphones on that helped me just chill. They blocked out the noise and, I think people understood my headphones are on and I would let people know I won't be doing much talking. I'll check in and see how you're doing, but just stay very still. And their guests were waiting like elsewhere, shopping and doing things like that. So it was just like the mob of people that I saw that I was like, holy shit, like I'm nervous and oh my God, can I do this? Like there was no way I was going to back out either because like all these people were showing up, right? But yeah, so it was definitely a time for growth and I pushed myself in the best way possible. I talked myself through it. I took deep breaths. I took my time and I knew like I just had to give myself that pep talk and I knew that the people there for me were going to help me get through this day. So, first person went through, it was fine, it was great, her tattoo was so cute, it was a little lightning bolt, and then we just kept going. So from 11 to 4, I was tattooing nonstop. I took one little bathroom break that was like less than 5 minutes, I think it was literally like 3 minutes if that. Ran there, ran back, and then, I tattooed 9 people, which is crazy because I have never tattooed that many people in a single day. Everyone was so sweet too and patient. I had people there that showed up early, signed up, and they were, 5th, 4th, 6th, I don't even know, down the list, and they were waiting like 2-ish hours, just waiting for me to finish whoever was in front, and I wasn't rushing again, I was going to do as many as I could, but I refused to hurry up, and you can't like hurry up and just do tattoos. You have to take your time. So I was taking deep breaths, taking my time, making sure that the work was good and that everyone was happy. Everyone like loved their tattoos. They were all so stinking cute. Like I was obsessed with all of them and I'm like, how can I tattoo myself? Because I want this on my body. And I will have to say my favorite ones were at the end. It was like I had like lightning bolts, bows, flames, a horseshoe, and then at the end I started getting the letters I had been working so hard on, and those were my favorite because it was so little. Like I can't even describe how small it was. I didn't measure it, but it was so tiny and dainty that you could almost like barely tell it is there on someone, but it's there, and it was just so cute. So I'm really pumped that I got to do those. And like I said, by the halfway through the first person, I was chilling. I was in my zone. My music was playing in my ears. Lo-fi was the music of choice, in case you are wondering. I was in my element. I was vibing. I was thriving. And I was just having a good time. So it was really awesome. I got to meet new people. New people got to see me and I guess like see me work and also like hear of the business. So we got new clients hopefully and new followers on Instagram and Facebook. So we're just, doing things like this that may be uncomfortable, but it's all worth it. And in the end, like I feel great. I feel so great about it. At the end of the day, we cleaned up. We had a solid day and we ended it with wings and beer and it was phenomenal. So 10 out of 10. I can't wait to do the next event there. They were incredible, and this is to let you guys know that even though if you do something that, you're excited for and then the time comes and you're really, really nervous and you want to back out, push through it because you can do it and you're going to feel so much better just getting it done and you're just going to feel great. So whatever it is, I believe in you, whether it be talking in front of a crowd of people or, an interview or trying a new job, anything at all that you are nervous for, you're excited for, you're nervous for, take deep breaths, tell yourself you got it because you do. So now getting into the episode, What made me think about this was there was a customer that had asked about, if we were taking like ideas for tattoos. And I actually do not do custom tattoos at all. I only draw up some cute things and I post my flash sheets or flash ideas or things I want to do. The reason for this is that I just simply do not have time to be drawing up people's ideas. I have our full-time thing is body waxing and all the other things. I have to run the business. I got to make sure the girls are paid. I got to, there's a lot to do. Keep everything clean, organized, and the business running. We're not a tattoo shop. I am not a tattoo shop. The little tiny tats are just fun aside from the permanent makeup. Like, the permanent makeup is my main tattooing thing. So I don't do customs. So we did have someone come in and she was like, oh, well, can we bring our tattoos? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, okay. And then, I think maybe she thought like she could book an appointment and then get like a fine line like custom. But I had to tell her like from the start, like unfortunately I don't do customs like at all. Like not even in my studio, like at all. This is like all I do is flash. And if people want them, if people like them, they get them and that's it. And she went from like really excited to kind of like sour a little bit. And at first it was like it bothered me a little bit, but then I realized like, no, because one, I'm setting my ground, setting my boundaries. I didn't change that for like anyone. So, I'm not going to change that. It's the best way I can work. And it's just how things flow easier, for my business. So how that ties in with how you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea is that whether you run a business or you yourself, you might do things that not everybody likes. And that is okay because there is businesses that, they only offer color tattoos. They won't do black and white or just black. And some people are going to be like, well, what the heck? It's just changing the ink. Well, it's not just changing the ink. They have their reasons as to why. And this is just an example, but it just shows that you don't have to cater to everyone. Not everybody's going to like you, but you can still thrive and be okay. If it is a business thing, it's okay because people are going to find you. Your people are going to find you. It is a fact that not everyone is going to like you. Because think about it too, though. Like, do you like everybody? And don't lie. Do not lie. Because I would be lying if I said I did like everybody. And that's not in a mean way. How people's characteristics are can really, make a difference. If someone's not nice, I'm obviously not going to like them. But if someone is super mean and they are friends with other mean people, then yeah, they're probably going to like each other. It's okay to be different. It's okay to do things your way. It's okay to not change, because you don't have to cater to everyone. You don't have to change who you are. You don't have to change your beliefs or what you do or anything like that. Because no matter what, people are there's still going to be people that do not like you, do not agree with how you're doing something. But who cares? Because you're doing it for whatever the reason is, and that's all that matters. That in the end of the day, you go to sleep peacefully because you did what you felt was right, or that you do what you feel is right, whether it be like how you are or just anything. Just don't change because someone dislikes it. I know there's plenty of people that hate cheetah print, but I would die if I couldn't wear my cheetah print. And I refuse to have somebody tell me that they hate cheetah, and that would be the reason that I don't wear it. If you were to cater and change because of what people say or think because they don't like whatever it is, that wouldn't make you genuine. It wouldn't let you be authentic. You wouldn't be authentic, and you would be unhappy, and you would not be able to be your true self. So by doing things that make you feel good and just being yourself, like, you're gonna find your people, you're gonna find your flock, your group, your family, like, not like blood family, but you're gonna find your group. Some may not like you, but others are going to love you. Some may really not like you, but others are going to be so obsessed with you and what you're doing. And not in a creepy way, in the way of like being inspired. Not everybody likes rap music, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a huge following or that it doesn't have a huge following in that genre. Not everybody likes country, but that doesn't mean that there's not a bunch of country fans. You see what I'm saying? No matter the thing, there's always going to be people that do or don't like it, and there's always going to be people that ride extremely hard for it. Let's take Taylor Swift, for example. There's a lot of people that do not like her for whatever the reason is. They think she's annoying. They think, whatever it is. I honestly don't know. I don't follow the T Swift stuff that closely, but I do know that there's a lot of people that don't like her. But look at how many people are obsessed with her. Look at how many people love her. Look at how many people are going to these shows, and not only once, multiple times. Do you think she gives a single crap about how many people don't like her? No, not at all. She still sings her songs. She still makes her music. She's still her. And she's killing it. There will also be people that do not like you because they envy you. They envy what you have. They envy what you've done because they want it. Now, would you not take that job opportunity or follow your dreams because somebody might not like that? No, that would be silly. People that envy are on a lower vibration frequency-wise, like inside. Their vibes are very low. Do not let those people get to you. Keep your head up, keep on glowing, keep shining, let that magic shine, because those people should not stop you. Misery loves company. And you don't have to be that misery's company, okay? So to the people that envy you or whomever, throw the middle finger up and keep on walking. Take a deep breath and let it all behind you, because in the end, it does not matter. There's also sayings like, you might be the sweetest peach on the farm, but there's still someone that doesn't like peaches. That's another thing, it goes for everything. There's always going to be people that do and don't like whatever it is. Let it go. Keep working towards your goals. Keep being you. Be authentic. Be yourself. And you're just going to keep on glowing from within. I promise you. So I also found some things on Reddit, I just wanted to read them because they're kind of funny. So one person said, I kick my shoes off and tell the haters to suck my toes. People are wild. Okay, let me keep going. Ooh, okay, this one's a good one. This person said, once I realized that I can't be everybody's darling, it just kind of fell into place. No matter how much you try to be a good person, people will put you up as the villain in their own story. Snaps, because that is so true. People are crazy. What goes on in their head is what they have going on in their head, okay? There's always two sides to a story, and if people are believing the crazy people, then they're probably nuts too. But you just be you and keep being a good person and spreading your light, because that's all that matters. Focus on the people that do appreciate you and take good care of yourself. That is the best thing that I have read on there right now, aside from, what I just read. But it's true. Don't worry about the ones who don't like you. Focus on the ones who are rooting for you. Focus on the ones who are there by your side, supporting you and pushing you to be your best self and to truly follow your dreams and telling you to be you, because those people are your people. In conclusion, be you, be beautiful, be kind, be gentle, be whatever you want to be. I hope it's kind, because you probably wouldn't be listening to this if you weren't kind. So be kind and spread your light, spread your magic, and just have fun. This life, we take it so seriously when really it's just it doesn't have to be that serious. I don't know why we're always just panties in a wad. It's annoying. So let's just have fun. Let's just be nice to others. Root for people. Root on other people so you can also get rooted on. You know what I mean? If somebody is doing the same job as you, for example, aesthetics, there's a lot of estheticians. Instead of bashing them for doing good because that's envious, instead of bashing them at all, just hope for their best and move right along. And that just goes for anything in life. But be you. Again, I'm going to wrap this up. And yeah, not everyone's gonna like you, but who cares? Because some people love tea and others don't. Some people like coffee and others don't. See what I'm saying? You're never gonna please everybody. And once you realize that you don't have to, you're going to glow the hell up. In the best way possible, your magic is going to shine brighter because it is in you. So stop worrying. Easier said than done. Take deep breaths. Conquer your goals. Conquer your fears. do whatever it is that makes you nervous, wrapping it up from the beginning. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give us a follow on Instagram at @amagicu. Follow my personal one at ulisa_c. And just have fun, guys. Share this with anyone that you think might benefit from it. And I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful week. Stay positive. And it's November. We have 2 months left of this year, okay? Do not wait till the end of the year. Don't wait till the end of the year to do whatever it is you want to do. Do it now. I love y'all. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a good lunch.